It's time for some damn good tacos and college football. We're excited to announce our title sponsor, Torchys Tacos, for the Arkansas Football Report with Otis Kirk, and the new addition to the Hogville.net family, the Arkansas pregame show starring former Hog running back Marshall Foreman, hosted by Jason Pattison. If you're looking for a place to unwind and call the Hogs, Torchys is the place. Torchys' location on MLK in Fayetteville is the proud host of the Arkansas pregame show, and it will air 2 hours prior to kickoff of each Fayetteville home game. The Arkansas Football Report airs every Thursday at 7 p.m. in Rogers. Check out the full-service bar on the patio or in the restaurant while you cheer Arkansas on to victory. Torchys has you covered with the daily drink specials or the taco of the month with their queso that's made in-house fresh daily. Torchys has 2 convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas, which happen to be the only 2 locations here in the great state of Arkansas. They have you covered for some damn good tacos, and go Hogs.
And everybody, welcome to the Arkansas Football Report with Otis Kirk. I am Jason Pattison. I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. We are here live at Torchys Tacos here in Fayetteville, just off of MLK. And I want to say good evening, Razorback Nation, and thank you for joining us this evening. It is the day before Valentine's Day, February 13th, 2025. And I want to say a special thank you to Jonathan and also to Marcus, to their great hospitality they show us each and every week here at Torchys Tacos. Also, real quick, I want to throw a little plug here out for Carless Cocktails as well. They are our sponsor here too. 0 sugar, zero carbs, and 100 calories per can. You find any of those at any of your retailers here at around your grocer or here exclusively at Torchys Tacos. So make sure to stop by, grab a carbless cocktail, and also one of their great tacos that they have on that wall over there. We're going to have a huge promotion coming up here very soon, and I think you guys are going to enjoy that as well. So be sure to also to like and subscribe to the Hogville.net, and you can find all of our previous podcasts from myself, Marshall, Otis, Dudley, and Kevin. So catch all of the great action that we have given as far as analysis, stats, and also great stories as well. So make sure to tune in with us each and with us every week. Sorry, trying to get some stuff ironed out here with things that are kind of going on here. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, throw those up there. We will get you all taken care of. That was quite an interesting, honestly, it was a great Razorback win last night against LSU. It was 70-58. And it was nice to really sign. It was Vladimir. I'm telling you what, Ivanisevic was electric last night. 25 points in that starting role. He was extremely instrumental therein from 3 as well. Hold on here just a second. Getting some things ironed out, y'all. Sorry about that. You know how technology works sometimes. You just got to keep plugging away. We're going to have Otis on here in just a moment. So, some big things coming up over the next couple of days. Tomorrow, you got softball. They are going to be taking on. Let me double check. Let me see here real quick. Also, what do you guys think about this starting rotation? I know that Zach Root, he was on a couple of different podcasts and also an interview that saying that there are some teams out there that think that Arkansas's baseball starting rotation possibly could be the best in the nation. I want to hear your comments and thoughts on that. It's the La Tech tournament for softball tomorrow, 4 p.m. They're going to be taking on University of Louisiana Monroe, and there's a double header, and then they're going to take on Louisiana Tech at 6. So ULM at 4 and La Tech at 6. And then they'll have 3 games one game on Saturday and 2 on Sunday as well, and they'll be playing Mississippi Southern Miss as well. So let's bring on the man, the myth, and the legend, Otis Kirk. Otis, how's it going, my guy?
Hey, going good, man. Going good. Sorry about
Excellent.
that. I couldn't.
No. It's technology. It's just technology, man. Hey, I want to say thank you for first off jumping on again with us at each and every week, and it's always a pleasure to see you, man. Even if football is not even going.
Yeah, it should be going pretty soon. Surely, I mean, at least some talk about spring or something, a few press conferences or something. There's been nothing, man. It's been dead.
Yeah,
Sam's going ghosting us, man.
Man, I'm telling you, you had an article today talking about the 5 Razorbacks that were invited to the NFL Combine. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, I think, Landon Jackson's obviously the headliner. What I thought interesting about that article was 4 of them was transfer portal and 1 was high school. Eric Gregory came to Arkansas from high school and stuck it out for several years, 5 or 6. I think he was here 6, maybe it was 5. Whatever. Eric was high school. I like that, but the rest of them, it showed that they're doing well in the portal, to Isaac and Andrew at the receiver, Landon, and then, of course, Jaquindon at running back. But, yeah, Landon Jackson will probably he will be the first one of that 5 taken. But I think someone's going to get a steal with those other guys, especially Armstrong. I mean, man, he's big, he's fast, he can catch the ball. I don't know what he runs the 40 in, but he's fast enough. All I know is he gets open all the time and, probably runs as fast as he needs to, but no, I like that group. Should be an interesting group. We'll have them at Pro Day, whenever that is. I haven't seen a date on that either. Like I said, man, there's been nothing coming from football. I mean, nothing. So,
it's been kind of ghost town from them from a little bit, like you were saying.
I think it was a mistake, but I'm going to tell Sam how to do his job. He don't tell me how to do mine. I'm not going to tell him how to do his. But I think it's a mistake. I think you ought to be, that's how you build excitement, man. Get this product out there and talk about it and get people talking about it, And I don't know. I think he tries to Kirby Smart, and Arkansas is not Georgia, and Sam needs to learn that before it's too late.
Well, and the thing is that all of these kids that were in the portal, got out of the portal, went to their new team. If another, we're going to have a huge batch of kids next year that go to the portal. They're looking at this on how Arkansas is pushing the publicity of these players that are going to the NFL Combine, because ultimately that's where they want to be as well. And so that's where you have to really I really feel like that's where the microscope is that if they're not pushing the publicity side of this, it could have some negative impact as well.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, I think how you build excitement, you get out, you create stuff. Calipari, he went out. You get a new coach, you're gonna have excitement and stuff. But Calipari went out, went to different cities, meeting people and doing things. Had some practices in Hot Springs and Pine Bluff. Just here and there. I just did little things that get people involved, and it just seemed like football. It's like I said, it's like there's just nothing, and no. They hired a coach a few weeks ago, and there's been no, nothing on that. I don't think there's even been a press release, has there?
There was a press release, but because he came from Seattle Seahawks. But other than that, there hasn't been any meetings.
Okay, but nothing from Arkansas, right?
What's that?
Nothing from Arkansas, right?
That was from Arkansas. It was only just a little blurb about who he was. But as far as meeting with any of the press or anything like that, there hasn't been anything.
Done that. Yeah, no, I know he hasn't done that. That's just I know they were on the road recruiting, and I get that, but they're off the road now, and I'm just a little, I don't know. I don't want to sound negative on here and just dwell on the fact that Sam's not communicating, but I think it's a mistake. It's his program, his call, but whatever.
Yeah, it is what it is there. Yeah. So, I also want to talk about this, too, because I know that John loves Isaac Tisla, but you look at him and you look at Andrew Armstrong. Mm-hmm. These are 2 guys that Sam got beat up in social media. Folks talking a little bit about having 2 D2 wide receivers come to Arkansas, and only thing they did was they produced. One guy was a leader in the yards in the SEC his senior year, and now they're both going to the NFL Combine. That tells you something that Sam does know how to recruit and look for great talent as well.
Well, you can't – that stuff about, well, he's in D2 or something. Hey, look, man, Isaac was a high school quarterback on a very bad football team. Andrew Armstrong, I saw him play in high school against Fayetteville. He wasn't very good. It just didn't click for him early on. He wasn't that good, just to be frank with you. And but he got good down at A&M Commerce and got bigger and got stronger and maybe got more serious about it. Whatever. I don't know what clicked for him. Something clicked. Something clicked between high school and when he signed with Arkansas. Well, he was at A&M Commerce. Something clicked. I don't know what it was. I'm not inside Andrew's head, but I'm just saying, you know, I understand why they didn't recruit him out of high school, but he got the A&M Commerce and it clicked for him. But Isaac was very understandable. Quarterback on a bad high school, option quarterback, I believe, on a bad high school team,
small
school, just there was no way he's going to get recruited. But he's a heck of an athlete, man. Really, Isaac, he's a freak, man. I mean, that A&M game showed what he did at the Liberty Bowl. You know, but Armstrong, like I said, I think he could be the sleeper of this entire group in the pros. I think Gregory's – you could never get too many defensive linemen. Gregory just be a solid pick. Think about Eric. He can play all over that place too, end tackle, you know, anywhere on the defensive line. And then Jaquindon.
Yeah.
Quentin quit fumbling and avoid injuries, he'll be good. I mean, you know, that's the hazards of that positions. They're all just about injury prone, and you know, he's not Saquon Barkley, but then again, he's pretty good, and so we'll see how he does. He'll get a chance, and I'll look for him to be a late pick somewhere, maybe if not, certainly an undrafted. A lot depends on how he does at the combine, how he does at pro day. Late round pick. When I say late round pick, I'm talking about third day, somewhere in that third day, which is fourth round on. So it's not like bad pick, but you know, somewhere on that third day, I think he'll be drafted. I think Gregory will get picked on the third day. Jackson probably on day 2. And Andrew, I don't know, man. I mean, it could be day 2 or day 3, but early on day 3. But man, if he goes to day 3, somebody can get a steal. Who's the other one? I hope he goes to the Detroit Lions. That's his dream team.
Yeah, I saw that you had put that out there, and we were talking. A little bit about that. Yeah,
he loves the Lions, man. He talks to me about the Lions quite a bit, and he loves the Detroit Lions. That's he's from Michigan, and his family are huge Detroit Lions. I'd love to see it. Hey, Detroit could do a lot worse, and they're really coming on. That's a good team now. They're not they used to be. That's a good team. Be a good place for him to go, where he might have to pay his dues to get, you know, on the field and stuff. But hey, I think he could eventually help them, you know. And the thing about Isaac, he's good enough athlete that he could help you on special teams and stuff like that too, you know. Because he's probably I'm sure he's willing to do anything. I know he is. He's got the attitude that way.
That's the thing too with him. He's so sure-handed too, and I see him as like one of those slot possession receivers where you need 5-6 yards. And to come across the middle, you may get licked, but I think, you know, he's a big enough guy that he can absorb some of those hits.
Well, you're taking.
I think we can.
Yeah.
And I think he could really do a great job in that area, maybe for the Lions.
Yeah, let's go. Detroit pick him, man. Sign him or something. But anyway, no, I don't know if Andrew's a Dallas Cowboy fan or I haven't talked to him about that. I know Andrew's a huge Lions fan, but I haven't talked to Andrew about where he likes. Or I'm sure he'll be happy to go anywhere, you know. But being in that area, I'm just wondering if he's a Cowboys or a Houston Texans fan, you know. So, but like I said, those 5 kids. I'm trying to think if there's somebody else over there that maybe could sneak in as an undrafted free agent. And I'm trying to think. Nobody comes to my mind. There's probably somebody. I just can't think of anyone right now that would be an undrafted free agent that might surprise people, like at the pro day or something. I know he's not going to the combine, but I don't know. I'm not saying he's surprised anybody, but Kiwi Rose, I bet, gets an invite to somebody's football camp team.
Yeah.
Is an undrafted free agent, Kiwi Rose. Because, like I said, that goes back to what I said earlier about defensive linemen, man. They're going to give you a chance. If you got a pulse and can move and can run and play,
Yeah.
pulse, they'll give you a chance on the defensive line. And Kiwi's got a pretty good motor. I like him. I like him a lot. I'd like to see Kiwi I'd like to see him get a chance. I don't know that he will make it, but I don't know that he won't make it either.
Just because he doesn't make it to the NFL combine, Arkansas is going to have their own school combine. We're going to have all 32 teams here.
Yeah, they'll have
that might be his moment.
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to think. Somebody that not go to the combine that will have a pro day. But I just know that position, defensive line, is somewhere where, man, like I said, you can run, got a pulse. Somebody going to give you a chance. And what you do with that chance, we'll see, But, yeah, I'd like to see him get a good chance and good shot at it.
Look at Nudie McLaughlin last year. He was an undrafted free agent that went to Minnesota, made the 53-man roster, had some injury issues. But, Brian Flores talks so highly of him from training camp on.
Yeah.
And just having a chance and getting on the field, that right there, he said, you defied the odds if you're undrafted and you made the 53-man rotation or the 53-man roster.
Yeah.
At that point, it's just a matter of time. As long as you can stay on the roster, it's a matter of time before you get back on the field.
I'm trying to think of the kid's name that's a linebacker from LSU that didn't get drafted. He went to the Rams and ended up starting some as an undrafted free agent, starting as a rookie. It's a linebacker, and I'm sorry, I've gone blank on his name. I should know it, but he is. That's an example of what can happen if you get in the right team, right place, right time. And
yeah,
Rams got him a steal there. I may have said Lakers, but I meant Rams. I may have said Rams, Lakers, but I meant Los Angeles Rams. Yeah,
you've been watching a lot of basketball here lately too. So,
but this kid was from LSU. I wish I could think of his name, but I've gone blank on. I'm sorry about that, but he's good, and he. That's why I'm saying you get on the right team, right chance.
Omar Spates.
Who?
Omar Spates.
That's it. Yeah. I was going to look it up. That's it. Lamar Spates. Not that big. And that's probably why he didn't get drafted. But the Rams signed him right after the draft. I mean, almost immediately after the draft. And as they did other players. But Omar, he and Bo Limmer and Cam Curl, all three started for them out there this year. Or Omar may have not started. I know he started some. He played a lot, though. Yeah. I shouldn't say he started. I don't know how many games he played. He played a lot. But Bo and Cam did start for him. Of course, Cam, I knew he would. Bo beat out their number one free agent signing to start, Jonah Jackson from the Detroit Lions.
Yeah. And that's just, to say that just because maybe Arkansas had a 7-6 team this year, there's still talent on there that can make it to the NFL, that can contribute, make it to the league. This isn't the dead zone where you come here and then your hopes and dreams are dead. So I really think that it could be great for some of these guys. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens over the next couple of weeks as far as, and I know that folks have called this, they call it the underwear Olympics at the combine, but here's what it is.
Yeah, but it's a tough. They challenge you at that, man. They make you uncomfortable with that to see how you will react. And if you don't react well, it hurts your stock big time. But if you can adapt to adapt and adjust to what they're throwing at you there, it'll impress them, and you'll do okay there. But I know some guys have gone there and didn't know what to expect, didn't think it'd be like it was. They're going to find out, they're the star at their college. They've been the star at high school, been the star at their college, and they get there and they're going to find out they're dirt. And, they're just one spot above dirt, and they're going to get challenged. But, I mean, at the end of the day, they respect you, but they challenge you and make you think that you're not, and really put you in a place to see how you react, and in part because see how you handle that. Because you're going to have it in the NFL.
They do a great job of getting you out of your comfort zone. I think and that's what they want to see, because whenever you go out there in training camp, you're out of your comfort zone. You're a fish out of water. You're trying to adapt to a league that's so much quicker than what you were used to. So they want to know what's going on between the years before they see what's going on with the rest.
Yeah, not even close. They challenge you, and they really put you in a position to succeed or not succeed.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. So we got Arkansas baseball coming up. Starting tomorrow, you've got Gabe Gackle taking the bump tomorrow at noon. There's going to be a doubleheader. I'm pretty sure. Usually, Otis, it starts about 30 to 45 minutes after the final out for first pitch of the second game. They're having to get these games in because Sunday, I think it's supposed to be pretty stinking ugly outside.
Saturday is too, and they're still trying to play Saturday. I don't know, man. Well, Saturday's supposed to be brutal. So, yeah, you can tell it's Arkansas baseball season because the weather turns cold then, man. I mean, it is brutal. And, I'm not sitting out. I wouldn't sit outside for a doubleheader tomorrow, but there will be some fans do it.
There will be.
Kudos to them, man. I mean, hey, they're dedicated, but I can't enjoy baseball when it's that cold. I just can't do it outside, but I'll be covering it for the newspapers. So, but I won't be sitting outside to cover it. I'll be inside, so it's easy for me to do that because I'm not out in the cold, but it'll be fun. It's a different sport. And Saturday will be football and basketball. Baseball and basketball. And then Monday will be baseball again. So, but hopefully
we'll find out.
It's time for somebody at Arkansas to have a good season.
No doubt. Tomorrow, I need to plug this too, Otis. 10:30 tomorrow morning, the Arkansas Diamond Report with Dudley Dawson, myself as well. We'll go over softball that starts up again tomorrow. That's going to be in Monroe, Louisiana. Oh, okay. And then also with Arkansas, I'm going to ask Dudley about this too. If they can't go on Saturday, is there an NCAA rule on timing on how late that they can play if they can get a doubleheader in on Monday instead? And so be kind of a weird Friday, Monday doubleheader split. They may just get 2 games in, and that might be it too.
Yeah. Let me give you an update too for the fans. They may not have heard. This just came out before we went on, about 30 minutes or an hour before we went on. I'm not trying to steal Dudley, but the baseball game Saturday has been moved to 1:00 first pitch.
Okay.
It was at 2:00 first pitch. Gage Wood will go for the Hogs at 1:00 assuming they play, but it is set for 1:00. So it's going to be brutal out there. But maybe the weathermen will miss it, but I don't think so.
No, these guys over here at KNWA, they're great. Between Dan and Ruggs,
man.
Yeah,
yeah.
Those guys they're great. And Zach and also Peyton. They are certified weather official as far as being most accurate. So if those guys are saying that, more than likely it's probably going to happen.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're going to be probably going to be right. I'd like for them to be wrong, but I'm sure they'd like to be wrong because it's brutal, man. But it is what it is. Like I said, it's baseball season. Every year at the start of Arkansas baseball, it gets brutal. Early January is usually pretty nice. You are somewhere in there, December, January, you have some warm weather. Then it gets close to baseball, and it gets colder than hell out there. So that's the same thing every year, man. 2
weeks ago, it was super nice outside too. We were able to get great games during the day.
That's what I'm saying. It always is. There's a warm spell right before baseball, but then when it gets baseball, man, it just turns into blizzards. Turns cold.
I have to say this too. Courtney Deifel, her in that program, they got the idea too, and they're getting out of Dodge. First couple weeks of the season, they're going to warmer weather.
Yeah,
great tournaments that they're in as well. And last weekend, Otis, they were 5-0 to start out the season, 13th in the country.
Yeah,
they're starting out pretty
good, man. I mean, that's just they're always good. They just they're kind of like the guys. They seem to come up just a game short or something at the end. But hopefully it's different this year, and we'll see how it turns out for them. But hopefully this is their year. They've got some talent. Bree Ellis, I know. I know when she came on her official visit when she transferred from Auburn, I was out chasing football recruits and I saw her up there and found out it was a transfer from Auburn and Mrs. Dudley and said he already knew it, but I told him there's a stud softball player visiting today but he already knew it. And if I remember right, Dudley was already aware of it. But yeah, she was good, man.
Yeah, she's an Arkansas media darling, and she's such an easy interviewer, and that's what that's what one of the things that Dudley loves about her is that she's so easy to talk to whenever you're asking questions, and so and also the fact she's so active on Twitter too, so that also helps as well. Helps our job, that's for darn sure.
Yep.
But so last night, we're going to go over this too before we get out of here as well. Arkansas scored a 70-58 victory over LSU last night at home. That, honestly, I think was a bigger victory than – I know that folks are going to say this is crazy, but I think that was a bigger victory against scoring that win against LSU last night than it was on Saturday, that close loss. And that's really going to do more for your net. Also, with the guys on the committee, or male guys and ladies on the selection committee, going forward here in the next 6 weeks or so, because if you're dropping a game to LSU at home like that after you dropped a 3-point loss to them on the road last month, that really might not have been really good at all.
They lost the game last night. It was over for them for the season.
Yeah.
I mean for tournament, not for the season, but any tournament hopes would have been down the drain last night, barring a complete miracle. But you really can't lose to LSU on the road, but you sure can't lose to them at home, man. And, 78-74 loss in Baton Rouge will still probably haunt them somewhere down the road. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. They lost the game behind them. All you do now is just move forward, but they had to win that game last night. They trailed by 1 at halftime, but came out in the second half and took control of the game.
So, I mean, next 2 games are gauntlets for Arkansas. On the road, A&M, on the road, Auburn, and then back here again for Missouri in a week and a half-ish, some right around there's a week from Saturday.
Yeah.
Arkansas can stand to lose those games because of the rankings, but they can't lose bad. And I know that sounds crazy, but there's a couple of games that they can steal here at home.
Yeah.
But these 2 you might be okay with, and you never are okay with losing, but this is probably the 2 teams that you could stomach losing to going down the stretch.
Yeah, you need to beat Missouri here, and I know they're good. I'm not discounting Missouri, but I know they're really good. But you really need to win that home game. If you could steal one in College Station, that'd be huge. I don't think they're going to steal one in Auburn, but College Station, I wouldn't rule that out completely. I mean, obviously the odds are going to be stacked against them, and the likelihood they win is not good. But I wouldn't say it's an automatic loss. That's the only thing I'm saying. But Missouri, you need to try to steal these home games if you can, win them, and then if you can steal one somewhere on the road, I don't know. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be Auburn, but you went to Kentucky and won. You won on the road when you were the underdog. So I mean, stranger things have happened. So they could win Saturday. That would be huge if they could beat A&M. Regardless of what happened at Auburn, and then come back. If you could beat A&M and then come back and beat Missouri, you're looking pretty good for your chance. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you'd be 6-8 in the SEC then. I believe you'd be 6. I wrote the story last night, and I think they're 4-7. And if you beat A&M and you beat Missouri and lost Auburn, you'd be 6-8 in the SEC. And Calipari has said 7 wins would get you in, he thinks. And so that would just leave a spot where they just have to win one more game, and give you a chance to win a couple games, So
they got 3 more games at home. They've got Missouri, Texas, and Mississippi State. Mississippi State's no slouch. Chris Jan's done a great job up down there at State.
Those are all winnable games. Texas and Mississippi State, though, both winnable games. Missouri's probably the best, probably the toughest one of that group, I guess. But I know they're all, but those are the type of teams. Those are the type of games when your back's to the wall, you need to win those games, Jason. And
you do.
And then, like I said, that's 3 right there. That would get you to 7 if you didn't win any. But I still think if you go to Kentucky and win, you can go to A&M and win. You can find you a road win somewhere on the road. And if you can get to 8, then I know they feel a lot better about their chance. 7 or 8, and beat a team like here they're not supposed to beat along the way here coming up.
Because they've got South Carolina on the road and Vanderbilt on the road. And so you do have an option, there are an option. there are some possibilities where you might be able to get 4 wins. That's 8. You're in at that point.
Those are good teams, but they're not teams that you just line up. Kind of like Auburn, where you just look out there and say, I don't see Arkansas beating them. I don't say that with Vanderbilt and South Carolina. I'm sure they're looking at Arkansas and probably chalking that down as a win, but I don't know it's that simple. So we'll see. I mean, it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. Calipari's fighting it and got them playing pretty good ball right now. Seem to be playing better ball without Boogie than they were with him. That's not a knock on him.
No.
That's just kind of the way it's worked out, you know.
And
they might have improved, played better with him too. Who knows? I mean, you know, like they're playing better ball, whether it's because of not having Boogie or not, I don't know. But all I know is they are playing better ball.
And it's giving Billy Richmond a chance to fill into that backup point guard spot.
Yeah, Carter that's what will come on. He's not playing point guard, but Carter Knox has really picked his game up since Boogie went out. You know, DJ stepped his game up. No, Nelly Davis picked his game up. It seems like most of them really picked their games up, except for really Brazil and Jonah Adu. You know, those two seem to kind of be lagging.
Yeah. Well, Otis, man, it's been great. Thank you for jumping on with me this evening. Yeah. And we'll see you next week here at Torchys in Fayetteville.
Yeah, I'll come down there next week. Something came up tonight. But let me come. I'll be down there next week unless something else comes up. But yeah, no, thanks for having me on, man. I'll see you next week.
Sounds good. Y'all take care. Again, noon tomorrow, Arkansas, Washington State here at Baum Stadium. The ladies softball are going to be playing ULM at 4 o'clock and then 6 o'clock against La Tech. And we'll just see where it goes from there. So y'all take care, stay warm, and go Hogs.
See you, man. Thanks, Jason.
Y'all, it's time for some damn good tacos in college football. We're excited to announce our title sponsor, Torchys Tacos, for the Arkansas Football Report with Otis Kirk, and the new addition to the Hogville.net family, the Arkansas pregame show starring former Hog running back Marshall Foreman, hosted by Jason Pattison. If you're looking for a place to unwind and call the Hogs, Torchys is the place. Torchys' location on MLK in Fayetteville is the proud host of the Arkansas pregame show, and it will air 2 hours prior to kickoff of each Fayetteville home game. The Arkansas Football Report airs every Thursday at 7 p.m. in Rogers. Check out the full-service bar on the patio or in the restaurant while you cheer Arkansas on to victory. Torchys has you covered with the daily drink specials or the taco of the month with their queso that's made in-house fresh daily. Torchys has 2 convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas, which happen to be the only 2 locations here in the great state of Arkansas. They have you covered for some damn good tacos, and go Hogs.